So I have been asked a lot this question: how can I trade Bitcoin on Binance and make profits? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're one of the people who has been asking this question, then you're in the right place, because I'm going to explain to you how you can trade Bitcoin on Binance and you make profits step by step up to the end. Make sure you don't skip any part of this video, because you need to understand the things I'm going to be talking about so that you can actually trade and make profits on your Binance account. And if, of course, we are talking about Binance, so if you don't have your Binance account, check the link in the first link in the description. Open up a Binance account and make sure you verify your Binance account so that you get 50% or a lot of bonuses. You might even get like $100 the first time you really try to open up your account. So make sure you open up an account with Binance and let's do the trading. Now, when you're talking about Bitcoin trading, there are two main categories of people that really do trade Bitcoin. One, these are investors or long-term people, and two, these are short-term people who are really thinking about making profits in 1 day, 2 days, or even 1 hour. So these two different people, they tackle the Bitcoin market in two different ways. Now, if you're someone who really wants to trade Bitcoin and you make money while trading Bitcoin, the first thing you are really going to do is to identify what kind of person are you among the two people. Now, the people who really want to go for investing or long-term game, these are people who are very busy doing their other different jobs. They cannot stay on the market for so long, they cannot analyze for so long, so they just really want to invest in Bitcoin and they do some other things. These are people who are looking at 4-5 years to come, the next bull run, so that they can cash out. Now, what are these investors also need to know? These are people who really understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin, and these people believe in the technology behind Bitcoin. If you're someone who is going to put your money in Bitcoin, or you're going to invest in Bitcoin on Binance or on any other platform that you want to, the first thing you're going to do is you have to know the fundamentals of Bitcoin, because you cannot invest your money and keep your money there in something you don't understand. So the basics, when you want to invest in Bitcoin and keep your money there for long, you are going to understand, you need to first read and understand the basics of Bitcoin, like the total circulation of Bitcoin. The total supply will only be 21 million. Therefore, if the total supply is 21 million and everyone needs Bitcoin, how much are you going to earn and how much can Bitcoin go? The next thing you really want to know is what are the functions of Bitcoin, which problems is Bitcoin solving. You're going to actually understand about the decentralization of Bitcoin. You're going to understand that the cross-border payment that Bitcoin is doing. You're going to understand all the terminologies behind Bitcoin. And after you believing that Bitcoin is going to revolutionize the financial industry of the whole world, that it is unstoppable, those are people who believe that Bitcoin is unstoppable, and Bitcoin in the future, everyone is going to want to buy Bitcoin, yet Bitcoin is going to be expensive. Why? Because if the demand increases and the supply cannot be increased, remember, Bitcoin supply will never be increased, but the demand will always increase. Now, the demand will increase only if the technology that Bitcoin is having, they are really embracing it, and people are understanding it, and people are using it. And they can only do that if it is really solving the real problem. Now, when you track history from the time Bitcoin was launched in 2008, 2009, when you track history, Bitcoin's price has been increasing now and then. From the time of making these videos, Bitcoin is trading at around 30k, and just guess what? All predictions are showing that one time Bitcoin is going to be trading at 100,000 US dollars. So if you're someone who really wants to make money on Binance trading Bitcoin, you can go as an investor, buy your Bitcoin right now, keep your Bitcoin, forget about it, keep your Bitcoin on Binance, and then just relax. Now, that is one way you can buy on Binance, put it in a decentralized exchange. And of course, just guess what? At the time of making this video, Binance has just released its own decentralized wallet that are also embedded on the Binance account. So just guess, if you don't have a Binance account, you are really missing a lot. Use my link in the description below and make sure you get yourself full bonuses when you're doing with Binance. So that is the first one, and it is called investing. I told you really need to understand the fundamentals of Bitcoin so that you can actually be comfortable while investing in. And then these are people who really, when they investing and trading, there are some people, I told you, even investors, there are those who buy and forget. There are those who really buy and they keep on actually doing transactions in between there, maybe once a month, twice a month, every month they come and check on their Bitcoin, and they see what to do with their Bitcoin. Now, these people who really come and check once a month or twice a month, what they do is that when every month they come and look at the price of Bitcoin. If they see that Bitcoin, they have levels, these are people who use key levels or support and resistance to trade. But these support and resistance, they are not going to be like these other ones who really are active on the market. They are using monthly chart, to draw their support and resistance. So when they come and they see the price of Bitcoin is dropping, what they do, they buy more. When Bitcoin is dropping or the price is cheap, these are people who are going to buy more because they are seeing the price is dropping, the price has dropped. So they know that fundamentally, I told you, they believe that Bitcoin is going to go up because of the technology they have understood. So once you understand the technology of Bitcoin, you will believe and you will understand that Bitcoin is really going to go up. So in order, these people, they are like active investors. They are those that are and passive investors who invest and forget, but there are these people who invest and they come once in a while, in a month, and they see if Bitcoin is dropping, they buy more. And if Bitcoin is up from the price they had bought before, they take some profits, they come and wait for Bitcoin. They are already having that money. For them, what they do, they always have that money left out. They don't buy Bitcoin with all their money. If they're using $100,000 or $10,000, they don't buy all the money with Bitcoin. They buy like 50%, and 50% is they leave or they wait for Bitcoin to drop because they believe Bitcoin is still volatile and there's still opportunities to buy it at a cheaper price. So for them, they wait. Once Bitcoin is dropping, they buy. Bitcoin is dropping, they buy. The more Bitcoin drops, the more they buy. And if Bitcoin goes up, they take some profits. These are like active investors. And just guess what? The statistics show that 90% of the people who make money while trading Bitcoin, while investing in Bitcoin, these are people who are doing passive and active investing. These are people who are really not trying to get in and out of trades every single day or every single week. These are people who really buy Bitcoin, they believe in Bitcoin, they wait. If the price is dropping, they buy more. If the price is going up, they take profits and they wait for the price to go up because Bitcoin is still volatile. Therefore, they are very conversant waiting for the prices to come in. So you can also join such kind of people if you are ready to become investor. Now, guess what? Most everyone who really wants that quick money, they go for short-term trading. Now, trading Bitcoin on Binance is of course the best exchange that you can use to trade Bitcoin. Now, these are people, when you're going to trade Bitcoin on a short-term basis, of course, we still have two options for you. Some people can go to 4 options, but I'm going to be talking about 2 options in this very video. Of course, the other options that we have, on Binance to trade Bitcoin, you can trade Bitcoin on the spot market, you can trade Bitcoin on the futures market, you can trade Bitcoin on options, you can trade Bitcoin on margins, and so many others. But of course, my favorite ones and the most common ones are spot and futures. Of course, when you're going to trade on spot, it is going to seem like when you have $100, you can buy $100 of worth of Bitcoin, and that is a spot trading. It means in spot trading, you are only going to make profits when the market is going up. You cannot make profits when the market is really coming down. So there are some people who really wait for Bitcoin to come to their support. They will buy and sell at the resistance. Basically, they are using support and resistance to trade on a spot market. So if you don't know support and resistance, you don't know the technique of using support and resistance during technical analysis, please, what you should do, you should go down there, check the link in the description. You check a video where explaining support and resistance so that you can understand that part of technical analysis. But of course, that is spot. Spot is a little bit the profits come in a little bit slower compared to futures. But of course, the slower the profits, the slower the risk. So mostly people who are new and they are going into trading cryptocurrency for the first time, the advice that is normally given to them, that I also do recommend, is to start with spot trading. Why? Spot trading always forgive your mistake. When you make mistakes in spot, of course it will forgive you. You can wait and still make profits even without doing a lot of analysis. And if you're making losses, you're not going to make huge losses that are going to blow your account straight away. But of course, the giant one that makes people very quick profits is of course futures trading. Futures trading makes profits very fast. Now, Binance Exchange can give you leverage of up to 125x, therefore making you to be able to multiply your money in a very short period of time. But guess what? This is a disclaimer. As you can multiply your money in a very short period of time, you can also lose your money in a very short period of time when you are dealing with Binance Exchange or when you're dealing with futures leveraged trades. Now, when you're dealing with futures leveraged trades, I am going to beg you to actually, all the traders use these two types of analysis in order for them to do futures trading. One of it is fundamental analysis. Now, when you're going to do fundamental analysis, you're of course, even in investing, fundamental is used where you're going to look at the team, the supply of the coins, the total supply, circulating supply. You're also going to look at the technology behind the different projects that you are really getting in. Those are fundamental analysts, and of course, they are used mainly in investing in Bitcoin, investing in other cryptocurrencies, and they're also used on spot trading. trading. But when it comes to futures, the second one is also going to be so important, and that is none other than, of course, the second one is going to be technical analysis. Now you need to understand technical analysis, how to read the chart. You need to understand things like support and resistance, trend lines, market structure. Those things are how to use the Fibonacci tools. Now different traders will use different tools to trade for them on futures market, but you too, you need to understand your strategy. You need to get a strategy, and when you get a strategy, it will be able to help you in the futures market. So there are three things that I'm going to be telling you last that will help you in your futures trading, and if you work on those three things, you are going to be able to make your profits in futures trading. The first thing is that in futures trading, you really need a strategy that you should work on. The second thing, in futures trading, you are going to need a right psychology. When you're in profits, how are you going to behave? When you're in losses, how are you going to behave? And thirdly, the most important one is that you're going to need risk management, because remember, you can make good profits in a short period of time, but you can also make good losses in a short period of time. Guess what? I've been Jibril, and if you've liked this video, make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button, because I'm going to be bringing you a lot of these ones. And make sure, if you have not joined our Telegram community, you are missing a lot. Join our Telegram community, because we are back bigger and better. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.